Adrift in a Boat says instead of blaming UEFA, Mohammed Salah should have blamed Israel directly and called out the genocide. Maybe he's worried about his pay packet. Well, I like to say the glass is half full rather than half empty. I had a lot to say about Mohammed Salah on the show and right across social media. Millions of people heard me. And within 48 hours, Mo Salah did say something. You're right, he did not attack Israel himself, but he asked a beautiful and brilliant question. UEFA had put out a condolence note on the death, as they put it, of Palestine's national football team captain, but without mentioning that he hadn't died, he'd been killed, murdered, without mentioning where he'd died, killed, murdered, without mentioning who killed him, murdered him, and what he was doing at that moment when they killed, murdered him, namely queuing in a bread line in the vain and desperate hope of getting some small morsel of food with which to feed his wife and children. So Mohammed Salah, and I take my hat off to him for that, Mohammed Salah very pointedly asked UEFA, who killed him, where, and why? And that simple question has been viewed tens of millions of times, scores of millions of times right around the world. So I got millions, but Mo Salah's response got scores of millions. And you know, it's right to criticize people who are doing nothing or not doing enough. It's right, and I do it myself all the time. But when people start to move, when people start to respond to your criticism, in my honest opinion, with all respect to you, it's better to accept with good grace that these people have begun to move in the direction you believe they need to move.